In the heart of a town forgotten by time, there's a story waiting to be told. It's a story about an old black Labrador named Charlie, whose calm eyes hold a lifetime of memories, and whose gray muzzle speaks of a loyalty that has outlasted the years. If you've ever passed through our quiet, rural town, you might have seen him. A familiar, kind presence at the old abandoned train station. Every single day, like clockwork, Charlie makes his way to the rusted tracks. He doesn't run or play. He simply lies down, his gaze fixed on the horizon where the rails disappear into the distance. He's waiting. He's been waiting for a very long time. You see, years ago, this station wasn't abandoned. Station, it was the lifeblood of our community, bustling with travelers and echoing with the whistles of arriving trains. Charlie's owner was a young train conductor, a man with a bright smile and a kind heart, loved by everyone in town. Charlie was his shadow, a playful puppy then, always at his heels. They were inseparable. The station was their playground, their world. One fateful morning, the conductor prepared for his route. He knelt down, gave Charlie one last hug, and whispered, "I'll be back, boy. You wait for me right here." He boarded his train, and as it pulled away, Charlie watched until it was just a speck on the horizon. But that train, and its kind conductor, never returned. A brutal storm had swept through the valley that day, and the young man vanished without a trace, leaving behind a town in mourning and a loyal dog with a promise to keep. And so, Charlie waited. Through changing seasons, through the station's slow decline into silence and rust, he waited. His playful puppy energy faded into a quiet, dignified vigil. The townspeople knew his story. They'd leave him food and water, a gentle pat on the head, a whispered word of comfort. He became a living monument to a love that refused to fade, a silent guardian of a forgotten promise. Recently, everything changed. The town council announced plans to demolish the old station. They said it was a safety hazard, an eyesore. For us, it felt like they were tearing down a piece of our history, a piece of Charlie's heart. That's when a young boy, let's call him Leo, decided he couldn't just stand by and watch. Armed with his phone, Leo started recording Charlie's daily visits. He wanted the world to see what we saw, not just an old dog at an abandoned station, but a symbol of unwavering devotion. He posted the first video online, a simple clip of Charlie lying patiently by the tracks, his old tail giving a hopeful thump against the dusty ground. He didn't expect much, but the story resonated. The video went viral. People from all over the world were touched by Charlie's loyalty. His story wasn't just about a dog waiting for his owner. It was about memory, about holding on to hope, about a love that time couldn't erase. The comments section filled with messages of support. And then, something incredible happened. The videos reached a group of retired railway workers, men who had worked at this very station alongside Charlie's owner. They started sharing their own memories. They remembered the young conductor not just for his kindness, but for his courage. They revealed a piece of the story our town never knew. On that final stormy day, the conductor's train had faced a catastrophic track failure. With incredible bravery, he had managed to stop the train, saving the lives of dozens of passengers on board. In the chaos of the storm and the ensuing rescue efforts, he had disappeared. Hailed as a hero by those he saved, but lost to the home he was trying to return to. He wasn't just a man who never came back. He was a hero who gave everything to protect others. The viral videos and the rediscovery of this heroic tale sparked a movement. Save the Station became a rallying cry. People saw it not as a derelict building, but as a memorial to a local hero and his faithful companion. Petitions were signed, donations poured in, and the town council was flooded with calls to preserve this piece of our shared history. And so we arrive at today, the day the demolition was scheduled to begin. The air is thick with tension. A crowd has gathered, a mix of old-timers, young families, news crews, and Leo, standing right beside his best friend, Charlie. The demolition crew is here, their heavy machinery a stark contrast to the quiet dignity of the scene. It feels like the end of an era. Charlie is lying in his usual spot, seemingly unaware of the commotion. His breathing is slow, his eyes half closed. He looks tired, as if the weight of all these years is finally settling upon him. The crowd is silent, watching, waiting for a final verdict from the town. And then, it happens. Faintly at first, then growing clearer, A sound cuts through the valley. It's a sound this town hasn't heard in decades. A train whistle. It echoes off the hills. A long, soulful cry that seems to travel through time itself. Every head turns towards the horizon. And Charlie lifts his head. His old ears perk up. His tail, which has been still for so long, begins to wag. A gentle, slow wag, full of a hope that has never truly died. He looks down the tracks, his gaze steady, as if he's finally seeing what he's been waiting for all this time. The whistle sounds again, closer now, a promise fulfilled. And in that moment, we all understand. Love doesn't need a destination, it just needs a reason to wait. And for Charlie, his reason has finally come home. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. Stories like Charlie's remind us of the powerful bonds we share and the legacies we leave behind. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more stories that matter. Until next time, hold on to the ones you love.